Welcome, hello, Yasu, hi, my name is Tai Kölner, and today's video is titled "And Annihilate the Lies We Take as Truth." I will hereby recite a ritual, or better said, ritual opening, which is used since the beginning of Dragon Rouge. I told you I will not do rituals on my channel, and in most cases I do not do so, but in this case I will make an exception of this by reason, and I will explain you why later on. However, to those who don't know me yet, my name is Tai Kölner, and I'm an author, I'm a black magician, I'm a follower of the draconian path, I'm a student of the left-hand order Dragon Rouge, so a Swedish located occult order, and I'm a natural-born empath. So that's basically me. And one thing you can bet about this so-called Dragon Invocation is part of my work since years. And even today, I sometimes find fragments on it where I dig even deeper into meanings, and this will never stop because some rituals do unveil deeper and deeper and deeper as much you're working with. One point what is quite painful I'm working through is "and annihilate the lies we take as truth." So conjuring the power was one thing I already started with as an empath, but analyzing the lies which we take true in our daily lives is something quite painful to go through, because it's connected to extending your senses, seeing the perceptions all around you, and to see what is happening. So however, I will dig into this, but before that I will read with you the Dragon Invocation, and I will get my glasses for, because I hate it with the reflections, but yeah, it has to be right. So I read it for you. I invoke the dragon, the lord of innocent Atlantis, dwelling in the abyss of the depth of my soul. I invoke the dragon, rise up from the ocean's deep, come forth from the darkness. May your fire enlighten the obscurity of my being. Lepaka Clifoth, Marak Tehom, Kamusil Noga, Leviathan Ruach, Moshel Nagit, Teli. Let the flames from your jaws be the power of my existence. I invoke thee, the most ancient of the ancients. O Tehom, come forth from the shadows, rise up from the black sea of chaos, and annihilate the lies we take as truth. I conjure thee power, so that it will be as one with my being. Unto me, wanderer of the draconian path, the life-giving and the death-bringing flames from the jaws of the great red dragon. Theom, Harum Brub, Rogiol, Boreol, Marak Abahim, Teli, Ipakol, Loriol. Hotraken Omegas, Hotraken Omegas, Hotraken Omegas. So this is basically it. And annihilate the lies we take as true is at the moment the point of my challenges. So at first I said I will explain why I do this. This is published in several books already of Dr. Thomas Carlson. It's in Clifford Kabbalah and Goetic Kabbalah Clifford and Goetic Magic. It's in Black Mass. It's in many books published. It also was once published in Swedish. And there is something new happening. There was published a book, what is Draconian Initiation, and what basically frames all the three workbooks of the first 3 grades of initiation. It was published at Mano Sinistra in Latin America, and also there were some books available at a European publish house, Apep Books, but both of them are already out of stock, so they are already sold. Point is, it is an initiation workbook, and as for my opinion, you can read it up for getting an overview about the workings you want to do, but as it is an initiation workbook, of course you need the initiations in between if you really want to dig into this. However, I got my workbooks here, so I did not intend to buy one, but I know many who did, and maybe you one time will be lucky to find one or the other book, while I would doubt it because it's really a ritual book. However, this Dragon Invocation is already published in several ways and it's commonly known. And the point I want to dig into is not even the book or the Dragon Invocation. It is how you do your ritual work and how it unfolds in your daily life. And annihilate the lies we take as true is basically when you are working as a magician. Your perception is widening. And while your perception is widening, you see lies from truth. So sometimes you face people who obviously are lying to you, or they become aggressive, or they talk bullshit about you, and this is not about you. It is because of you being a mirror to their own weaknesses, to their gaps of character or skills or whatsoever. So as more strong you grow, as more self-confident you grow, as more you take control about your life, about your skills, about your abilities, there will be people who take it as a chance, who will take it as an inspiration, and they will grow in it. And then there are other people who are getting in touch and they see themselves lying. And because they cannot tell themselves they are the liar, you are the bad boy. Or you are the one who is the one considered to be bullying or whatsoever, but it is not you who is pushing them. You are the one who is triggering them. You are the one who is the mirror to them. And while they face their own shadows, their own weak points, and while they hide it before themselves, they cast the shadow onto you. So that's why you are the bad guy. However, this is when you start seeding. And one could say, why should I open up the skills? It is because this seeding. You learn by your technical works, by your magical works, you learn to extend your senses, to doubt, to question, to search for answers. And this moment, your perception is opening. So you're talking to somebody, you're watching into the eye of somebody, and this one is replying onto something. And while this one is replying to you, you don't hear the answer only. You see the entire frame behind. For example, somebody feels lost and feels not self-confident about what he's doing, or he feels not skilled enough to do whatever you are doing. And instead of being happy to get a chance to learn something in additional to what he can do, he is telling to, or she is telling to herself, I can't do so. And the other one is an asshole. And the jealousy within this person is growing. And this is why you get this echo. Because they do not trust into their own skills. However, this extending your senses and this seeing this reaction in the other person and this understanding how these connections are interlinked gives you the opportunity to seed. you are the one who is facing the other one to the points he or she can work on. And in revenge, you probably get the feedback of being the asshole or the punk standing on the table screaming asshole, but that's not the point. First of all, you learn to detach from these reactions, because it is not about you. And secondly, you learn to exactly watch these reactions, because in the moment when the other one is rejecting you, in the moment when the other one feels triggered by you, he's unveiling or she's unveiling so much about their personality. And if you push the right button, it's even a seeding of new evolvement within this one person. This is not only about magical work, this is in daily life. So you are a creator. And annihilate the lies we take as truth is not only annihilating lies in other people, it's also in yourself. Because by time you will cast over opinions you got, things you did in past but you now see in a different light, or things you thought to be correct in life and you suddenly totally start to reconstruct your own life because it's more beneficial to you if you do it in another way, or because you see you were mistaken. So you are a creator, and if you analyze the lies you were taken for true, you can build an entire new world within you and outside of you. And so this is why this sentence became this very essential to me. And as on every birth, this is pain, because you will find people who like you for doing this, but you will find many people as well who dislike you for doing this, and this is a part of learning process as well. So I leave you for this moment, and always remember and annihilate the lies we take as truth. See you next time.